The number of COVID-19 cases in Karnataka has increased to 535, with 12 new COVID-19 cases reported in the state on Wednesday. One more COVID-19 death has been reported from the state, taking the number of deaths to 21. The new positive case was reported after the evening health bulletin was released. Bengaluru reported no new COVID-19 case on Wednesday. The total number of cases in the city stands at 131, with 5 deaths having been reported. 58 individuals have been discharged after recovering from the virus. The state government has issued directives for a health survey to be conducted across the state. Accordingly, every registered voter in the state will be surveyed by officials to identify their health condition and ailments. This survey will also include individuals having SARI and ILI related conditions, that is the severe acute respiratory illness and the influenza-like illness. The information collected will be uploaded to the Health Department database using the Health Watch mobile app. More details have emerged about patient number 513 who tested positive for the virus during random testing. It has now come to light that patient number 513 used to sell bags at KR Market and had reportedly come in contact with several people at the market. Health officials suspect that this might be the reason of the infection, the spread of it. As of now, 5 primary contacts and 7 secondary contacts have been quarantined. BBMP officials have quarantined close to 200 Bihari migrant workers in Hongasandra and have now given in to their incessant demands. After demanding cigarettes and special food, the quarantine inmates now demanded brand new clothes. It is reported that the BBMP officers spent over 65,000 rupees to buy new clothes to over 200 Biharis who have been quarantined at a hostel in Hongasandra. The test results of all 171 Hongasandra residents have proved negative. The residents had been tested for the virus after several positive cases were reported from the area due to the super spreader patient number 419. The residents' results have been reported over the span of 3 days. After violence broke out in Padrayanapura, volunteers are now scared to distribute ration and food kits to the poor and needy in the area. The area has been sealed and now a few residents are finding it difficult to arrange for a square meal as they have run out of essential supplies.
ನಮಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಊಟಕ್ಕೂ ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ. ನಾವು ಕೂಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋರು, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಮಗೂ ಬಂದು ಮನೆ ಹತ್ರ ಊಟನೇ ಆಗಲಿ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿ ಒಂದು ತುಂಬ ತೊಂದರೆ ಪಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಕಷ್ಟ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಮಗಂತ ನೋಡೋರಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮಾಡೋರು ಅಥವಾ ಏನಕ್ಕೋ ಒಂದು ಯಾರೋ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ತಪ್ಪಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮಂಥ ಬಡವರೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅನ್ಬೋದು.
The police have thrown a huge security cordon around the Hajj Bhavan, where the arrested Padrayanapura incident accused have been placed under quarantine. The Hajj Bhavan, which is located in Hegde Nagar, is being used as a designated quarantine center to house the Padrayanapura accused after some of them tested positive for the virus. Except for a few health and police personnel, no one is being permitted to enter the building. Police officers have arrested 120 people in the Padrayanapura violence case and all of them have been quarantined in the Hajj Bhavan. Of them, 97 are Muslims and they have now decided to observe Ramadan and go on a fasting amid the lockdown. Katriguppe police detained a man for spitting on the road. The incident took place near Big Bazaar in Katriguppe. The residents of the area were shocked to see the man spitting frequently on the road. They immediately informed the cops who took the man away in an ambulance. Two families who had arrived from Arsikere to Bengaluru's Victoria Hospital were seen struggling due to heavy rain in the city. The family faced a tough time due to the unavailability of beds at the hospital and also not being able to afford accommodation at a hotel. The BBMP West Zone Joint Commissioner filed a police complaint against several hotels for refusing to provide their premises for use as quarantine centers. The Joint Commissioner has filed a complaint against nearly 60 hotels in Gandhinagar. According to sources, the delay in shifting the secondary contacts from Padrayanapura has been attributed to the refusal by these hotels in providing their premises for accommodation. Medical PG students are up in arms after the government decided to increase fees for PG medical courses by 5%. Students claim that they have turned into corona warriors and are working 12 hours a day by wearing PPE suits. And that the government has to consider their contribution and should not hike the fee. BBMP officials have now come forward to take stringent action against those discarding used masks in the garbage. As per the centre's guidelines, used masks need to be segregated and disposed as sanitary waste and not be thrown along with the wet or dry waste. Health officials will penalize first-time offenders with a fine of 1,000 rupees. The BBMP will also not be collecting garbage from the violator's home. Second-time offenders will have to cough up 2,000 rupees as fine. The decision has been taken in the backdrop of several residents discarding used masks in trash, which raises the chances of the Paura Karmikas contracting the virus. DG and IGP Praveen Sood issued a directive to all police stations across the state to refrain from posting police personnel above the age of 55 years on lockdown duty. The directive also states that police personnel having health ailments like diabetes, BP, cardiac problems, among others, must also not be tasked with managing crowds. This decision comes in the backdrop of several cops with comorbidities contracting the virus in several states across the country. The police officials have been directed to assign duties to these cops within the police station itself. Health Minister B. Sriramulu has instructed the police officers to test prisoners for COVID-19. District health officers too have written to authorities of jails in the state, instructing that all the prisoners must undergo COVID-19 testing. The authorities have also been directed to identify prisoners who have been arrested recently and collect their details and their whereabouts in the recent past. In Parappan Agrahara prison alone, there are over 5,000 inmates. Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa held a meeting with officers of various departments at his home office, Krishna. The Chief Minister discussed measures to contain coronavirus with the officers. Ministers R. Ashoka, Suresh Kumar and Ramesh Jarkioli also attended this meeting. Opposition party leaders have decided to hold a meeting under the leadership of former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. The meeting will be attended by former Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy, KPCC President D.K. Shivakumar and Ishwar Khandre, as well as leaders from CPI and CPM. It is reported that the meeting would discuss the plight of farming community and measures to deal with the situation. Residents of Bengaluru woke up to heavy rain accompanied by thunderstorm and lightning. The incessant rain left some low-lying parts of the city flooded. Heavy rains were witnessed in Malleshwaram, Yeshwantpur, Basweshwar Nagar, Rajaji Nagar, Uttarahalli, Vijayanagar, Vasant Nagar and other parts of the city. Well, as you know it, on Wednesday, the city woke up to heavy rain leading to waterlogging in many low-lying areas. The overnight rains not only uprooted many trees, but also flooded many homes and roads. In Bommanahalli, houses in low-lying areas were inundated. Heavy showers and thunderstorm in the city on Wednesday morning resulted in a tree at Malleshwaram 18th Cross getting uprooted due to the strong winds. The uprooted tree came crashing down on vehicles parked nearby. Fortunately, no vehicle was damaged in the incident. Due to heavy rain, a road caved in at Pattigarapalya near Vijayanagar and the wall on a sidewalk collapsed. Fortunately, there were no vehicles or passers-by on the roads and no casualties were reported. BBMP officials have swung into action and have filled up the cave in temporarily with sandbags. BBMP Commissioner B.H. Anil Kumar tweeted on the same. He wrote, BBMP has swung into action after a part of the road caved in at Pattigarapalya, Ward number 103. The road along the sewage pipeline or the shoulder drain has been filled up temporarily with sandbags and work will be taken up only after the rains completely stop. Hayes Road residents living in buildings adjacent to a construction site are living in fear after the foundation of a yet-to-be-constructed building caved in due to heavy rains on Wednesday. Two earth movers too reportedly got buried under mud. The residents are now worried that an additional spell of rains may pose a threat to the adjacent buildings. Mayor Gautam Kumar Jain visited the spot and asked the authorities to take suitable action. Let's take a look as to what the mayor wrote on his Twitter handle. Some glimpses from the spot inspection with Deputy Mayor and BBMP officials at Hayes Road, Shantala Nagar, Ward number 111. The foundation of the yet-to-be constructed building was caved in due to heavy rains this morning. Officials have been instructed to take appropriate measures. With heavy showers inundating several low-lying areas in the city, BBMP officials swung into action to pump out the rainwater from the submerged areas. One such locality was the HSR layout. Meanwhile, the BBMP has also released its emergency control room helpline numbers for residents to call in case of flooding in their respective areas. Now, the heavy showers witnessed on Wednesday morning brought about a string of accidents. A goods vehicle rammed into a road divider after the driver lost control of the vehicle in heavy rain on the outer ring road near Nagawara. In yet another similar incident at the same location, a police jeep rammed into the road divider after one of the tires burst. Fortunately, no casualties were reported in either of the cases.
ಒಂದು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಗಾಡಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಅದು ಒಂದು ಸುಮಾರು ಒಂದು 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅದು ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರಿ ಎತ್ತೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಅದು ಎತ್ತಿ ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೇನು ಆ ಕಡೆ ರೋಡ್ ಸೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿರಬೇಕಾದಾಗ ಈ ಗಾಡಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಈ ಗಾಡಿ ಬಂದು ಮುಂದೆಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಲಾರಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಆ ಲಾರಿನ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಇವನು ಬಂದು ಡಿವೈಡರ್ ಹೊಡೆದಿರೋದು.
Traffic piled up in several parts of Bengaluru as rain that lashed the city overnight and early in the morning as well. Heavy vehicular movement was witnessed at the Anand Rao Circle, Moya Circle, Mekri Circle, Kaveri Junction, Yeshwanthpur and other areas. Checking of vehicles by police added to the pile-up. A water tanker was stuck on a slushy road at Belandur. The road was waterlogged due to heavy rains and residents used another tanker to move the water tanker stuck on the slushy road. Fire broke out at a garbage dumping yard near HAL in Bengaluru. Authorities suspect rain falling on the waste caused a chemical reaction resulting in the fire. The fire was doused and no casualties were fortunately reported. Well, it was a joyous moment for some migrant workers of North Karnataka after the district administration made arrangements for return to their native places. The administration arranged special KSRTC buses to help the workers return to their hometowns in Yadgir and Raichur.
ತಿಂಗಳಾಯ್ತು ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಸರ್ ಈಗ ಊರಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್ ರೈಚೂರು ನಮ್ಮ ಊರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಊರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ
ಕೆಲ್ಸಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಊಟ ಕೊಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು ಅವಾಗ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ರು ಬಂದು ಕೊಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇವಾಗ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಊರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು.
A police sub-inspector has come to the aid of stray animals that are bearing the brunt of the lockdown right here in Bengaluru. Sub-Inspector T.D. Basavaraju from Kumaraswamy Police Station has been feeding stray animals on the streets every day. He has also tied up with some NGOs in the city to feed dogs and other animals amid his busy work schedule.
ಕರೋನಾ ವೈರಸ್ ಬಂದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಆಹಾರ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ನಾವು ಏನೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಇಲಾಖೆ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಹಾಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಾದ ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ ಅನಿಮಲ್ ಲವರ್ಸ್ ಅವರ ಸಹಯೋಗದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ನಾವು ಸಹ ಒಂದು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ನಾನು ಮಾನವೀಯತೆಯ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದಲೂ ನಾನು ಇವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಕೈ ಜೋಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನನ್ನ ಬಿಸಿ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಾನು ಮೂಕ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು.
Well, let's take a look as to what South DCP Rohini Sepat has to say about the deed. Our hero of the day, proud of you, Baswaranj. May humanity always shine. Police distributed kits containing provisions among slum dwellers and the destitute at Parapanagrahara. Over 10,000 food kits were distributed to the needy. Policemen maintained social distancing while distributing free food kits and ensured people would maintain social distancing. Parapanagrahara Police Inspector Nandish, who headed the team, came in for widespread praise. Bengaluru City Police, who are working day and night to enforce the lockdown, were in for a pleasant surprise when they received a thank you salute from a child living in Melbourne, Australia. The child, identified as Athavartan, posted a photo of him on Twitter holding a placard thanking Police Commissioner Bhaskar Rao and the city cops for their service. The Bengaluru cops even posted the photo on their Twitter handle and thanked Athavartan for his encouragement. Let's now take a look as to what the Bengaluru City Police wrote on its Twitter handle. Overwhelmed by this little note of encouragement all the way from Melbourne. Thank you. Transport Minister Lakshman Sawadi held a meeting with ISRO chairperson K. Sivan at ISRO headquarters in Peenya. It is reported that the minister sought ISRO's tech support to revive and improve road transport and measures that can be implemented to reduce expenses and increase revenues. Adding to the lockdown woes, several residents of T. Dasarahalli have another problem to deal with: burglars. A gang of thieves are reported to have burgled several houses in the locality. The burglars reportedly broke into unoccupied houses, especially those on the upper floors. The thieves would jump from the terrace of one house to another. Valuables worth lakhs of rupees are reported to have been stolen by the burglars. Police have arrested a third accused identified as Shreyas in connection with the murder of a rowdy sheeter identified as Prakash on the 21st of April. Prakash was hacked to death and a case was registered with the Solodevanahally police station. On the 27th of April, police officers had arrested two persons in connection with the case, and now a third accused has been arrested. It is alleged that Prakash was killed by his friends for pestering them to get him liquor. Tipped off about illegal sale of liquor at a house at Madhuranagar in Vartur. CCB police officers raided the house and seized liquor, a car and 67,000 rupees in cash. They also arrested a man. However, 4 men escaped during the raid and cops are on the lookout.